finding my girlfriend's phone unlocked, I discovered she and her friends had a group chat rating their boyfriends. I was dead last in every category, and they shared intimate photos mocking my body. When I confronted her, she just laughed and said, "You should be grateful I even touch you." I didn't respond. 3 weeks later, she showed up at my door. "Please, babe, I'm begging you." Never thought I'd be one of those guys posting revenge stories, but here we are. Still can't believe how quickly 4 years of my life went up in flames or how little they actually meant to her. I'm 32, run my own IT security firm. Amber was 29, worked in marketing at a fashion company. We met at a friend's wedding, hit it off immediately. Smart, gorgeous, way out of my league, at least that's what I thought at the time. Turns out she thought so too. 3 weeks ago, Amber left her phone on the coffee table while she showered. It was unlocked. Not that I was snooping, but a group chat notification popped up that caught my eye. Boyfriend rankings updated with a laughing emoji. Something in my gut told me to look. Call it intuition or self-preservation, but I'm glad I did. The group chat was called BF Review Board with Amber and 7 of her friends. Women I'd met, had dinner with, even vacationed with. Women who smiled to my face while apparently laughing behind my back for years. They had a detailed spreadsheet rating their boyfriends in categories: income, body, sexual performance, future potential, social status. Each category had scores and detailed comments. I scrolled through, stomach turning as I realized I was dead last in every category. But the comments, those were what broke something inside me. At least he makes decent money, but God, those skinny arms. I always close my eyes and think about Chris Hemsworth. How do you not laugh when he gets naked? Send another pic of his chicken legs. And there they were, private photos of me changing after a shower, sleeping, getting dressed. Photos I never knew existed. Photos Amber had taken secretly and shared with her friends. My body, my most intimate moments, dissected and mocked by women who'd eaten at my dinner table. The worst part, Amber had written most of the cruelest comments. He thinks I'm going to marry him. Can you imagine being stuck with that mediocrity forever? But his company's valuation is rising, so I'm waiting for the right moment. I took screenshots of everything, then put her phone back exactly where it was when she got out of the shower. I acted normal, completely normal. Asked about dinner plans, discussed weekend options. Inside, I was already gone. The next day, I casually mentioned something about her friend's group chat. Her eyes narrowed. "Did you go through my phone?" I saw the notification. "Interesting ranking system you guys have. It's just a stupid game. Why are you making this into a big deal?" "I'm not making it anything. Just curious why I'm ranked last in every category." She rolled her eyes. "Oh my God, it's just for fun. Everyone exaggerates for laughs. Even the secret photos of me naked? Those for laughs too?" Her expression changed, defensive to dismissive in seconds. "Don't be so sensitive. Guys share worse stuff about women all the time." "I don't." "Well, aren't you just perfect then?" She crossed her arms. "Look, if you can't handle a little joke, maybe that proves my point about your ranking. So 4 years together and I'm just a joke to you?" She laughed, then a cold sound I'd never heard from her before. "You should be grateful I even touch you. Do you know how many guys would kill to be with me?" I didn't respond. Didn't yell. Didn't give her the satisfaction of seeing me hurt. Just looked at her for a long moment, then walked out of the room. That night, I slept in the guest room. The next morning, I called my lawyer, my accountant and my business partner. I had work to do. See, what Amber didn't understand about dating an IT security specialist is that I know how systems work, including social systems. I understand vulnerabilities, access points and how to execute a clean exit strategy. And I had just the plan. First, the practical matters. We weren't married, but we'd been living in my condo for 3 years. Amber had never paid toward the mortgage, but had been talking about putting her name on the deed for tax purposes. Thankfully, I'd always delayed. I contacted my property manager and arranged for the locks to be changed the following week when Amber would be at her company's 3-day marketing retreat. Then I methodically began separating our digital lives, removing her access from my accounts, subscriptions and backup cloud storage. Most importantly, I secured my company data. Amber had occasionally helped with some marketing materials and had access to some non-critical systems. All of that had to go. The personal stuff was trickier. 4 years together means intertwined lives, photos, memories, mutual friends. I didn't want any of it anymore, but I also didn't want a dramatic scene.